My cucumbers, the Socrates cucumbers, are getting bigger, and they will be connecting to the vine, the netting rather, shortly. So they have gotten to that point and seem to be doing good. I also think I have a volunteer sweet potato vine somewhere in the bed. I don't know how it got there. Good morning, YouTube. We're out in the garden doing our morning walk around. It's always interesting to see how the plants change over time. Here we're at our okra plant, and you can see it is flowering, which means probably in maybe tomorrow or Saturday we'll be out picking this. I usually come out first thing in the morning to see what's going on and if there's any pressing needs that I need to attend to, and if there's any fruit or veggies that need to be harvested. Looks like we have a lot of peppers here that are ready. We have some Japanese eggplant over there, but they're not big enough to get just yet. Our burgundy okra is doing good. Believe it or not, this plant in a windstorm split. It folded over, and I just took some Velcro tape and put it back together with connected it to the pole, and it is surviving. It hasn't died or anything. One of my main reasons for coming out this morning was to check on the welfare of the plants, the turnips that I planted on the 1st of August. We planted some purple globe turnips and some white globe turnips. And it looks like we have some germination of the purple ones, but none of the white ones yet. So hopefully I'll come back in a few days and we'll have germination of a more successful germination of both. So in the U-shaped bed, we planted some broccoli and we thinned them out when they came up, and now they're starting to get larger, very slowly, but they're starting to get larger. And when they get their true set of leaves, we'll start feeding them the fertilizer mix that you have seen me use on the other plants. Now, hopefully you can see this very well. We'll zoom in. This is a worm that is eating the leaves of my okra plants here in the U-bed. So I'm going to mix up a batch of insect killer, and we're going to spray my plants. I hadn't planned on it, but I see here that my plants are getting eaten, which means that there's another one here also. So we're going to go ahead and spray these, and I probably should spray everything also. So in this bed, I recently started some pink eyed peas. They're similar to black eyed peas, except instead of having the black eye, they have the pink eye. And they have come up. They're doing well. We have a total of 7 8 plants that have germinated. I don't see any insect activity on these in this bed, but we're going to go ahead and spray as well. The bell pepper plants seem to be doing well. I have noticed that they few of the plants have dropped a few of their blooms, but overall the plant is nice and green, and I do see little bell peppers starting to form again, so that's a good thing. My cucumbers, the Socrates cucumbers, are getting bigger, and they will be connecting to the vine, the netting rather, shortly. So they have gotten to that point and seem to be doing good. I also think I have a volunteer sweet potato vine somewhere in the bed. I don't know how it got there, but this does look like a sweet potato vine that is in the bed. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove it or not, or just let it continue to do its thing. Um, I did not plant it, and I'm not sure how it got over here. But so here in my tomato beds, I am thinking about removing all of these from the bed and leaving the bags and the containers open for fall planting. I'm probably going to do a lot of brassicas in the form of collard greens. So I think these pretty much have run their course, although they are looking well. They look good, but I don't see any fruit or flowering on any of them right now. I'm probably going to decide this in a week or so, or it, or if I don't remove all of them, I definitely will be removing some of them. The other day, when I turned on my drip system and I was at this particular bed, I noticed that I had no water or very little water coming out of the drip emitters themselves. So that has happened to me before. And normally, what I do is go ahead and remove the drip lines that are here and replace them with new drip lines. So that's what we're going to do now. And what causes that, I believe, is that the emitters themselves get stopped up. And I think that's because of the fertilizing solution not being mixed thoroughly or completely. And over time, with the solution running through the lines, it clogs it up. So we're going to go ahead and replace these 3 lines here and then test it to see how it works. So all we're going to do is, first of all, turn off the flow, and we're going to take the connector or disconnect the barb from the line just by pulling it out and lifting the emitter line up. Now this is about, I would say, about 3 feet, 4 feet worth of line. So we're going to replace this with the brown one, and we're going to pull the goof plug out and reuse it here. So just about here is where I'm going to cut. We're going to put one end at here. Push it all the way on. And we're going to take this one and put it here. Put the goof plug back in. Stretch it out. And tack it down. Okay, that's the first one. We're going to go ahead and do the other two, and we'll come back when it's done. So as you can see, all three of the lines have been replaced. It's a very simple and quick process. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the water flow back on. I'm not going to be turning on the water anytime soon since we're expected to get rain later on. So I'm going to show you how I spray for insects. So in this pump sprayer that I have here, I have mixed malathion and water together. This is a 2-gallon sprayer, and it's not actually manual, it's digital, battery operated. So all I do is press the on off button and it will start to spray. Now, it's interesting how in this bed, we have 2 of the 4 plants that seem to have been bitten by something, but the other 2, nothing has bothered them. But I'm going to go ahead and spray all 4 of them. Okay, we're going to go and do all of the plants in the beds, and then maybe some of the peppers as well. So this sprayer I got off of Amazon, and if you're interested in it, as well as the myethylon that I used, you can go to my Amazon storefront and see it there. The link for the storefront will be in the the description portion of the video. I want to thank you for coming along with me while we did the morning chores. Every morning that I come out, this is what I do. I look at the plants to see if there's anything that needs to be harvested. Then I look for any insect pressure on the plants, like we saw the worms that were on the tomato plants and also on my okra plants. And or if there's anything that's eating my plants, like we saw with the on determinate tomatoes. And then I will either spray or remove the diseased plant. And then finally, we will do harvesting. Um, Finally, we will do pruning of the plants if necessary. Today, I'm not going to be doing that. However, in the future, we will be removing a lot of tomato plants. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got something out of it. I hope it brought a smile to your face, a little joy to your heart. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment and I will reply. At this point, take a moment to consider subscribing to my channel. If you already haven't, I can grow a lot of food by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell all so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also, so it's okay to share. So until next time, always remember to give the thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.